Have questions about your pets? Looking for your next forever friend? We've got you covered. This is Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Now, here's Erik Fox.
And a very good Wednesday morning to you. It's Erik Fox live here from the offices of Energy 95.3. Joined as always every single Wednesday or every other Wednesday at 10 a.m. right here with Pet Connection with the amazing team at Kern County Animal Services, joined today by Nick and Angela. And you're going to probably hear something that's going to sound like a old-timey steam train in the background, but it's not an old-timey steam train. First of all, Nick, Angela, how are you guys doing this morning?
Great. How are you?
Good. I'm glad to have you. And as I was saying, the sound you're hearing is Goliath, who has been kind of just chilling a little bit before we started the broadcast here, and definitely is got that tongue. So you're going to get a lot of puppy licks. But what can you tell us about Goliath?
Well, Goliath is Goliath is a 105-pound sack of love. He's just a puppy, if you can believe it. He's only about 2 years old, but I'm not joking. He's over 100 pounds. He's probably still got some growing to do as well. He's going to fill out a little bit more, but he's just a big old love bug, just a sack of love. He loves treats. Angie's been giving him treats all morning. He does have a lot of energy, so any puppy with 105 pounds on their frame, it doesn't quite know how to throw it around. It's going to take a particular person to give him a home, because he's a lot to handle sometimes.
Now, Angela, you were saying before how he does have a lot of energy, but he's been on several walks and he's good with other dogs. So what are you seeing with that, and how is Goliath when it comes to that activity?
Yeah, I actually had him out in the play yard before the show, and then our next guy, Bentley, he was walking out. And he was ready to play, but we didn't want to get him overheated out in the play yard because it's starting to get hot already. But he was like, yes, let's go play. So we came in here so he could calm down a little bit.
Well, Goliath is definitely a lot of love and a lot of love to give. Let's pop that information up once again, A1099659. And the phone number you see scrolling at the bottom, 868-7120. Goliath, just a lot of love to give, and definitely going to add a lot of love to definitely any home that he goes to. So that is Goliath. Lots of puppy love there. That is so beautiful. I love that.
You could even probably enter him in the Kentucky Derby if you wanted to, and he would probably pass.
Well, he would pass, and he would pass legally. So that's always a good thing too. Just a lot of puppy love to give. Let me get that number up. I wanted to take it down so we can see Goliath a little better, but it is A1099659. Definitely Goliath, a lot of love there, a lot of love to give. And Nick, we were talking about before we started going on the broadcast here, how fostering could be also a way in which you can maybe spend some time with these animals and get to connect with them, right?
Yeah, foster is we're what would be termed a foster-centric organization nowadays. All that means is that, we have an animal shelter that's built to house, a finite amount of animals safely. And the way that we can expand our kennel space is by reaching out into the community for our community's homes. And some of our community is willing to take on shelter pets to allow us more time to find them homes. So that's where foster comes in so important. Right now,
and you said you were saying fostering is very important right now because you're seeing a lot more cats and kittens come in, right?
Yeah, so foster is always available for all of our large breed dogs. It doesn't necessarily have to be for any particular reason other than you want to try out a dog for a couple hours or a couple of days. But kittens, right now, it's kitten season. It's been kitten season for a bit. We have a lot of underage kittens coming into our facility. Underage should be anywhere under 8 weeks of age. And kittens that are under 8 weeks of age, they need a lot of care, especially depending on how far under 8 weeks they are. So if they're anywhere from 0 to 3 to 4 weeks, those are bottle-fed kittens. Those need to be cared for, every 2 to 4 hours around the clock. We need fosters like that to save some of these kittens. Then there's the 4 to 6 week age where they're maybe eating some gruel kind of food. We need fosters for that age. In order for us to save these animals, we really need the community support. So if you're interested in fostering, please go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Kern County Animal Services. Fill out the emergency foster application that's pinned to the top of the page. Tell us what you're capable of handling, and we will find something that meets your needs.
And that's the one thing always great about our community. We have a lot of animal lovers there. So if you are watching the broadcast and do want to help out, and the ones that need our help the most, the furry critters of our community, definitely want to be a part of that. I'm seeing that we have another guest that is entered into the arena. And from what I'm hearing, this is Bentley. What can you tell us about Bentley?
Well, Marissa brought in Bentley this morning. Bentley is another bit of a long-term resident. Actually, I had him on the news, I think, last week.
Yes, he did.
Tell us a little bit about Bentley, Marissa.
So he's a 2-year-old. We have him down as a Mastiff mix. He has previously been in foster. His foster mom said that he loved to go on walks. He'll pull a little bit on the leash, which I seen today, but if you tell him to knock it off, he'll be a good boy and walk beside you. He did great with her grandchildren, so he's been around kids. I had him out in the play yard today and learned that he loves water. He jumped in the pool and soaked himself.
How is he good with the dogs?
He seems fine. He's been fine around other dogs. He wanted to play with Goliath, but we didn't want to get them too hyper and rowdy before we brought him in here. They both wanted to interact with each other, though.
So definitely good with other dogs, good with kids, and you said the foster good with the grandkids. So definitely the wide range of humans that Bentley connects with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And just to let the viewers know, every other week or so, we bring a couple of pets on here to show you the pets that we need a home. We need to find a home for. Obviously, it's not the only pets that we have available. It may appear like we have only large breed dogs that are available for adoption. That is not the case. The reason why we bring particular dogs on the show every other Wednesday, is because these are the animals that are most in need of a home. They're the animals that are most difficult for us to find a home for. They're the animals that have been with us for the longest. So we always have, literally hundreds of pets that are in the shelter that need a home. But the ones that you see on every other Wednesday, these are the ones that we've already determined are in the greatest need of a home. So I just want to make sure that everybody's clear on that.
And we do have the information right there at the bottom of the screen, A113-8862. That is Bentley. That wagging tail just has so much love, so much energy, so much just fun to give. And especially if you're an active person, either you want to go swimming with the pet or go hiking, it seems like Bentley's definitely going to be a good mix.
Yeah, Marissa just added something else important, that he is house trained. So that's a good thing as well.
That's always helpful. So that is Bentley. Once again, A113-8862. And just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dog that needs a home. So Bakersfield community, step up. Fostering, adopting, definitely be a part of it. And Nick, we were also talking about how you do have your spay and neuter program still going on. Can you share a little more about that?
Yeah, sure. Just to prime it a little bit, we're very concerned, as are a lot of animal welfare agencies across the nation, that the local veterinary community and the veterinary community across the nation is recovering, just like we all are, from a pandemic. And we know that spay and neuter, it's slowed down the volume of spay and neuter on community pets. And so we worry that there's going to be an increase in litters, both dogs and cats, in the coming months and years as a result of the pandemic and veterinarians having to close down. So we want to remind the community that Kern County Animal Services does have spay and neuter assistance for county residents. Spay and neuter vouchers are available at our animal shelter. We have two programs. One is just a general spay and neuter voucher program that you qualify as low income, which most people do. It's a $20 copay, and we give you a voucher and a list of participating veterinarians, and then you proceed and you go get your animal fixed, and the voucher covers the entire cost of the surgery. And then we also have another program called Save the Pitties that literally provides for the spay and neuter of your dog if it's a blocky-headed type, pit bull type dog, at no cost. There's no qualification, there's no cost involved. You just come down, let us know what that you have a pit bull type dog, and we'll get you a voucher as long as you're a county resident to have redeemed and participating veterinarian. So those programs are very important. Please spread the word. County residents, come down to the shelter, get yourself a spay and neuter voucher so you can contribute to a no-kill community.
And if you need more information, that phone number is scrolling at the bottom as well, 868-7120, 868-7120. We are coming to a wrap here, but I do want to talk about the beautiful creatures we met today. Right now, we have Bentley on the screen, which is A1138862. I'll put him on the big screen. You don't need to see my mug. Let's look at Bentley instead. And earlier, we did see Goliath, and there's the information about Goliath, A1099659. Nick, Marissa, appreciate you spending some time with us, and Angela also joined earlier today. And thank you so much for everything you do. We really do appreciate everything you do for our community.
I appreciate you, Eric. Thank you.
We'll see you next time right here with Energy 95.3 and Pet Connection.